Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metaphor ReFantazio. In the previous episode, we took down Zorba and managed to prevent his day of calamity. Unfortunately, we were unable to get any leads about where Luis is. And with no other leads to work with, we can only wait until the Sanctists make their announcement. In the meantime, we need to train both our royal virtues and our bodies to be prepared for anything. As such, we are here at Balega Corridor at the behest of a merchant to aid her trade routes by taking out a monster that's been harassing them. Now then. Oh, and on the advice of the informant, we are foregoing any magic-based classes or archetypes, though I have given Blizz and Medi to Wilhelm Seeker, just so we have some extra healing. That reminds me, didn't I? Nope. No, I haven't unlocked the extra skill slots for Warrior and Knight yet. But I may as well swap off of the Perfect Punch. Go for some magic just in case there are some enemies weak to magic skills. Just because I can't use archetypes that are magic-based doesn't mean I can't use magic abilities, right?
Here.
Once a noble family's villa, now a monster's den, I see. Don't mind me. We're here to complete a request, after all. You going in? I'm all set to assist. I believe more monsters will appear here once night falls. Let's not waste time and return to town before then. I am at the ready and prepared for battle at any time. Now, he did mention that the monsters in Balega Corridor would be more dangerous than the ones in the cathedral, but we'll see.
What now? Oh.
Now, you will find, well, in some places you'll find random NPCs that can give you advice on what's going on in there. Sometimes even something the informant didn't tell you. Planning on going inside, are you? Well, here's some friendly advice. Don't. I heard an awful noise coming from deep within. It was a terrifying roar. Certainly no noise a Gobborn could make. You think it was a Guptaros? Really? A Guptaros? There's no way I can handle a monster like that. I only came here because I'd heard it was Gobborns. I'll just say if those beasts are here, then staying would be madness. You guys should turn back too if you value your lives. We'll see about that. Wow, if the Guptaros really is that fearsome, then we better be sure we're well prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we're fine. We're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready?
Let's
go.
Whoa.
So the inside's like this, huh?
Should we try somewhere else?
I wonder where that Guptaros is. Give me a sec, I'll take a look. Well, I can't be totally sure from here, but it doesn't seem to be close by.
Well then.
I guess we'll just have to stay vigilant. It's fairly dark, so stay close.
So,
We'll guard the rear. Apologies, but it seems you'll have to lead the way. What else
all
is
clear.
new? But yeah, while we're going through here, we want to collect whatever treasures we can get.
Why did this happen?
Ugh, I wasn't expecting those vicious monsters. Oh, hey, yeah, you can actually see the change in appearance in Stroll's Dragon Blade. Ugh, I wasn't expecting those vicious monsters. How could things have turned out this way?
what?
Vicious monsters? You mean the Guptaros? No, Gobborns. I defeated one easily, and then Gobborns wielding all kinds of weapons started flooding out. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by all manner of Gobborns. God, just thinking about it makes my knees weak. I want to give up, just give up and go home, but I told everyone I wouldn't come back until I became the Adventure King himself. Bloody hell. Yeah, well, don't go it
No
alone.
choice but to cut through them. All right, we did it.
Alright, well, looks like we are well equipped to take on regular Gobborns. But of course, there's going to be more than one kind. Hahaha, hey kiddo, which weapons are you using?
What?
Yeah, it talked. Think a tooth can't chatter by itself? Well, chew on this. I've got jaw-dropping news you guys know nothing about. Depending on your weapons, your attack power is gonna totally change. Guess that's kinda obvious. But it's important for magic too. Strength of magic depends on your weapon, you know? Chew on that for a while, would you? Yeah, normally magic spells aren't affected by weaponry. But in this game's case, the more powerful the weapon you're wielding for the class, the more powerful the spells get. Anyway, if your enemies are taking big bites out of you, bite back with better weapons. Go shopping or something. That's the truth of the tooth. You're very knowledgeable. Oh, that's enough for now. Wouldn't want to bite off more than you can chew. Next time, I'll teach you some secrets you can really sink your teeth into.
It's all clear.
I appreciate that.
I knew you could do it.
Yep. Not all the Gobborns are gonna be weak. Synthesis, Rider of the Blade, Ooh, okay. Horse-drawn Carriage, Rider of the Blade. Taru Kaja, Horse-drawn Carnage, actually. Would have been very useful against the boss, but oh well.
We're evenly matched. Guess we'd better stay on our toes.
I shall fight as the noble
Nope.
I am. Try some of this!
Let's see if some magic works well on them.
Still up? I can't
Well.
afford to hold back.
Did a decent amount of damage.
Almost finished!
By the
Great
sworn
job,
oath of
Troll.
knighthood.
Now, if you noticed in the corner, there was a fire symbol next to the attack. That's because the weapon is infused with fire element. Very useful if you need to use fire against an enemy without having to use MP.
Justice
Not
prevails.
so
Oh,
much
shards of ice. Still standing, I see.
if you want to, if you need to attack an enemy who is
A tough one.
not
In the name of
weak
justice.
to fire.
Observe the enemy. Right there. Tis almost decided. Good. Tista.
Uh-oh! Brace yourselves!
You picked the one guy
Finish them off!
you shouldn't be hitting with fire. Tisk tisk.
That's the last of them! The way's clear.
Alright, what do we got here?
Nice. Not
Because,
bad.
yes, the Guptaris is our goal, but Balm of Life. I am going to be looting everything, including a golden beetle that is on the bottom floor, I believe.
They all seem pretty weak.
All right, come on.
Hey! You
Whoa.
found something!
This could be our chance.
Now get in there and finish them off!
Huh. Yeah, they got no weaknesses.
I won't hold back. Wind. A tough one. I can't afford to hold back. The end's in sight. That'll do.
Justice prevail.
Alright, well, good to know.
Worthy foe after all.
By this
May as well
power.
blast him with some magic,
It's still up.
Only two
and then
more
let everyone
minutes.
else take care of the rest.
Only one
Observe-
left!
If I
Finish
say
them
so
off.
myself.
We're clear. Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Getting that unscathed
Wish
triumph's
the
gonna
fight
help
was
us
that
out in the
easy, eh?
long run.
We made short work of them.
I forgot just how low Wilhelm's rank on Seeker was. Oh boy. Alright, these should, both sets of stairs should lead to this. Yep, same place. What's this guy got to say?
Right.
There's nothing but Gobborns around here. So many novice adventurers come to this place looking to test their mettle. Some had the fool idea of bringing in staff or mace igniters. You wouldn't be so daft, would you? You can't ever let a Gobborn see one of those. If you do, they launch into a frenzy as soon as they see your weapon. You may think Gobborns are dumb little fellows, but they're smart enough to know magic users are bad news.
Oh, yeah?
No staves or maces, huh? Guess that means we shouldn't go with mage or healer. Even so, Gobborns do have weak points. They all but fall apart when faced with poison or paralysis. Here, I'll give you this stunning arrow. Make him sit still, then take him out and don't panic. Sounds good to me.
Looks like they found us.
Oh
We made
no.
short work of them.
That was brilliant.
Shit.
We'll hold our ground.
Only is that all?
Let's set it up.
One enemy, one enemy. Chrysalis
Not
attack.
this, I'm counting on
No.
Let's do this.
Let's go for a round slash.
3
Joel
remaining.
took one out.
I stand
Keep it
ready. Comrades, lend me your strength. Huh, take this. Let
Nice
nothing
work,
stop you.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
Ow. Ow.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
I won't hold back. Just
You
one
got
left.
him.
In the
Nice
name
going,
of.
Captain. And that's that. Victory's ours.
That'll do.
Yeah. Let's get some first aid going. Right.
If you see use for it, I say take it
Strength
with
and
you.
sense. Okay. Probably would be good for Stroll. He's primarily going to be a melee attacker. Not to say he won't learn some other skills, but
Just a bunch
for
of
the
weak
most
ones.
part.
We should be fine.
Let's push through.
Exemplary.
Come on. There they are.
It shouldn't be anything we can't handle. We'll be okay.
Act fast.
We'll
We're
win
with
this.
this. We're looking good here. Let's get on with it.
Hold nothing back.
I'll cut you down.
Just finish him off quickly.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Okay.
I think that's all of them.
Ah.
Alright, that's all we can do on this floor.
Oh,
Place is bigger than I thought. The Goop Taurus is still lower, maybe?
Hail.
The goal is to take down the Goop Taurus. Let us not waste energy on anything but.
it shouldn't be anything we can't handle. We'll be okay.
I imagine that would be of use. Victory is ours, and safety hard won.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was hard won. But yes, we did win it.
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
Indeed it would. I think, I actually want to head back this way. I think that'll lead us up to that one section we couldn't go to.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Indeed there is.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Safe and have acquired a new treasure.
We found something. Not bad.
Damascus vest. Tough protective vest made from desert minerals. Alright, that's this entire floor cleared out. I believe we've also cleared out the entire upper floor. Let's see. As for this,
I bet there's treasure around here.
there is, but we gotta find a way to get to
I
it.
think there's treasure nearby.
This is bad. That one's lost.
Skill.
Hey, great job!
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been a bad
Looks
idea
like
to
we're
swap
safe for
over to
now.
Mage. Get some MP off
It's
of
all
those
clear.
guys. Oh well. What's done is done.
Great find. Keep it.
Okay. Ooh, and here it is.
That might be of use later.
You can come back for this if you forget it, but that would be wasting a day to have to make a second trip here.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Nice.
Incredible.
Which is Earring. Magic +3. Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Aquamarine. Okay, some good treasure to sell off for extra cash.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that. Everything.
Not what I wanted to do. I think there might be one more floor beyond this one. Nope, just came through here.
What now?
I'm going to temporarily swap over to Mage.
Mage! Come on!
Hey, great job.
Just to get a little bit of MP.
Let's push through. Brilliant. We won't lose this fight.
That is not what I wanted to do.
Pull back. Remain.
What now?
I actually wanted to swap back to Seeker.
Seeker!
I don't think anything. We made short work of them.
Don't get cocky.
Everything's pretty standard.
What now?
I don't believe, at least in most of these smaller dungeons, that there are trance crystals
Amazing.
you can take advantage of to restore your MP. So, be careful. In some ways, these can be
Should do
more
anything we can,
dangerous.
We'll be okay.
Come on! Take this!
That was brilliant.
All right. How's that?
Let's press our advance.
And we will, as soon as I've changed back into the Seeker.
Seeker!
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Indeed we have.
Great fun.
Anything else on this floor? No. There's a couple of treasure chests, but I don't see any way of getting to them unless I missed a tunnel along the way here.
Yep, we're safe here.
No, not that one. Let me just double check to make sure so I'm not missing out on anything. No, no tunnels. So I probably have to get to it from the lower floor. Wait. Yeah, because I think I see a little tunnel down in the corner. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there.
Hey.
We're pretty far in now. Gallica, you sensing the Guptaros yet?
All right.
All good.
I think we're getting close. Just a bit more, guys.
Yep,
A
we're
whole
safe.
bunch of Goborns. Ooh. Yeah, that's a blue one.
What now?
Okay, seeing as how there is a blue one down here, I'm gonna switch over to bot. He's already got it. Hulkenberg.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Thank goodness that was just a regular Goblin.
Amazing. Great moves back there. No, looks like they found us. Strong link. Gotta be careful.
Let's take them all out.
Our chance. Forward! Come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
Warrior.
That's your
Burn
opening,
to
Captain.
ash.
And down it goes.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Satisfactory.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
And seeing as how it's mostly just
now?
blues, you know the drill. Try and get as much MP out of them as we can.
All right. How's that?
Impressive as ever.
Come on!
Nice. You're gaining
Nope.
strength.
Oh wait, it's just the yellows left.
What now? Seeker!
It shouldn't be anything we can't handle. We'll be okay. We made short work of them.
Yeah, we did. Okay, I think we've actually still got a little more to go, because I believe we've got to go up and then back down.
They all seem pretty weak.
Yes, they are, which means free MP.
Neat! Alright, how's that?
Great job.
Come on!
That I will more than likely immediately spend
That might be
on a
use later.
synthesis. But hey, we got some treasure right here. Ooh, a blue one.
Incredible.
Imp Ending Pike. A lance that was used to slay an impressive number of minor demons. Pierce can be purified at a church. And this one,
Nice.
Incredible.
guards Chaucis. The greaves of a soldier who fought to protect the capital can be purified at a church. Well, we got a new lance for Hulkenberg, and our enemy is weak. But it's weaker than the silver lance. That's a shame. Anyways, as I was saying, our enemy is weak to piercing attacks. Alright, but that's this floor cleared out. Down here... Yep. He's the boss. Guptaros is close. Did you forget? Get proof we took it down and go home. Alright. First aid, get everybody healthy. I think this should be more than enough MP to get through this. Switch back to Seeker, because the Guptaros is just as bad as the Goborns, and let us make a save.
Yep. All right.
Looks like the Guptaros is up ahead. Are you ready? Let's go. There he is. Looks like this is the Guptaros. He's really raring to go, too. No sign of retreat. Must be acclimated to people. It's likely caused damage yet to be discovered. Well, if that ends today, we're taking you down. That Sierra foe's bringing his A-game, too. Oh, I can't wait for this.
Watch out.
Stop messing around. Be careful, everyone.
On guard.
Well, I'm as ready as can be. Come, monster, you shall be rust upon my lance.
We'll do this together.
Let's see. You know, let's do this.
Here.
I'm obliged.
I owe you. No holding back. Ah!
Only a flesh wound.
Oof.
This is nothing.
Okay, Will's gonna be doing some heavy healing.
Let us fight. As
Jump
one.
thrust. Deal medium physical pierce damage to one enemy, lowers their defense for 3 turns.
All right.
Pretty useful, especially considering he's already weak to piercing attacks.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
The
weak
freedom
spot.
of a one. We can
Let's
do
go for the healing. This is why I gave him Medi.
Helpful as ever. Now, are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
I stand ready. I see you.
the
There
freedom
we
of a
go.
wanderer.
Already got him down to half health. I think I'm gonna raise Hulkenberg's attack further, so we can do another jump thrust. Oof.
Ah!
Join with me.
Coordination is key.
Roar with royal might.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Let's
weak
stay calm.
spot.
Come forth, royal soul. We're
Alright,
not
hit
out of
another
this
Medi
yet.
just to be safe.
Thank you.
My thanks. Are you prepared?
Go for another slicer.
Ah!
Hey! Ooh, Falchion.
Not bad.
And Hulk, and Stroll is almost max rank on the warrior.
Not bad at all.
Let's put some more points into agility. Brute's Horn.
That's...
This horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine being gored by it. Ugh. Really? He seemed pretty put together during the fight.
No.
No, that thing was tougher than anticipated. If we'd let up for even a little, we may well have been defeated.
Huh?
What? Even Hulkenberg was sweating it? What do you think, Wilhelm? I mean, I'm not going to say it was a close one, but he did do a lot of damage.
I don't know.
It was a close one. Aye, that sense of humility will serve us well. Arrogance dulls the blade, after all. Well, a win is a win. All that's left is to take this back to the igniter shop.
All right.
Let's do that later, Wilhelm. Shall we head back to the entrance? Let's go.
In that case.
Yeah, we should head back to the entrance. We've already found everything, especially the
True.
golden beetle. Yes, let's. Night will have fallen by the time we get back. Right, we did get the golden
now?
beetle. Yes. Alright, let's get out of here.
Hey.
It's going to be night soon. Should we call it a day and head back? Let's head back.
Okay then.
Then why don't we go back to the city and have a nice dinner? It'll be dark by the time we get back, so we won't have time to do anything else anyway, but that's okay, right? Let's leave. Okay, let's go get something tasty with the rest of the group.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Ah, hell, the honeybee's all full up. Just my luck. Huh? No seats left. I'm starving.
If so,
Twould seem we will need to have our dinner elsewhere. Let us go to the tavern over yonder.
your thoughts?
Now Filonia. Filono. Large establishment and the owners and patrons alike are busy with their own matters. We may speak freely there without fear of eavesdroppers.
I see.
Oh, then it's settled. Anyway, if we discuss Luis at the Honeybee, we could end up causing more trouble for Fabienne, so this works out. Resting at night after a day of battling. You and your party will need to rest your weary bodies the night you return from a dungeon. Enjoy a hearty meal together and take it easy before the new day comes.
All right.
Well, it wasn't easy, but the Guptaros lies defeated, and we have the proof, exactly as the woman from the Igniter shop asked of us. Once we showed to her and complete her request, we'll finally be able to shop at the members-only Igniter shop. That will be most useful in helping us amass more firepower. I trust you'll complete the task, Wilhelm?
Oh,
Well, we managed to avoid the day of calamity, but that doesn't mean we should waste time we've got left before the theocracy makes its proclamation. I agree. Luis is to be our opponent one day, and I would have us ready to face him, confident in our
Guess
strength.
we're splitting up.
You know, all things considered, I think we did a great job today. Let's get some food in us, and then we can hit the hay. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. After a short break together, everyone recovered their HP and MP. I returned to the bedroom and settled into a peaceful slumber.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him.
Stay there.
Not yet. No, instead, we're going to be turning in our side quest. From the, you can see how the travelers' party formation details from the time they cleared the quest while viewing the requests. Let's see, with the details, I'm saying, yeah, it's basically a, hey, what did this party do? Through travelers' voices, you can see how other players spend their time. It might serve as a good reference if you're curious. Let's see, 49% of people spend time with supporters. Basically the same as with other things, as with Persona 5. It basically shows you the percentage of what people were doing on this day.
All right.
But yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Let's go. But
Now, I will tell you this. Turning in this quest will force you to spend time with a new follower.
Well,
If the hand symbol above her head wasn't obvious.
You.
What of the issue we discussed earlier? Here's its horn. Oh, and this would be the brute's horn. You can tell me the details inside. Come along.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
We fulfilled Brigitta's request and were rewarded with special access and discounts in her igniter shop. We also gained a pious igniter, increased courage, and a decent amount of reeve.
all right.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. You should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me? I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in this city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages. Have you made up your mind?
I accept.
All right. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough. You heard nothing just now, right?
Right.
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear? I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences. Then we have a deal.
I can sense a hint of trust beneath all the wariness Brigitte feels towards me.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Interesting.
Merchant archetype. The
Perhaps
party
you
can now
both have
study the
good
merchant.
methods.
Proof of membership can now visit the Lycon Magic Association Igniter shop in Grand Trad. Can sense the heroic embodiment of the merchant from Brigitte. You can now study the merchant in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I can now buy things from Grand Trad's Igniter shop due to the effects of proof of membership.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Back to the Hush Honeybee Inn. Now, there is something we're gonna do here. However, there's something that I've been forgetting to do every night that we've had available. And I want to take care of that
Let's go.
now. I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything.
What is it?
Oh, I am grateful. What is it?
Magic shops. We can only enter them at night.
Say there.
I hear you were with Grius at the Honeybee, and an Elda besides. Things must be interesting over there. Friend of Greece can be trusted, I suppose, but let's not discuss the legality of my goods. Right. Well, we can buy battle weapons here, but we can also buy accessories. Praetorian cloth halves the turn cost of using guard. Meh. Phantasmal doll. A paper doll that summons shadowy projections, able to perform 2 consecutive actions. Actions use turn icons as normal. Could be interesting. A plague mask, shaped like a bird's beak. This mask is used to prevent the spread of disease. Polarity magnet prevents paralysis. Malice screen prevents hex. Garlic aromatics. Potpourri pouch with an attention-grabbing odor prevents daze. I don't know why I'm only reading some of these. Whatever. Forget-me-nots prevents forget. Mint charm prevents sleep. I believe there is an accessory that we can get from a magic shop later on, but I can't remember what it is. Anyways, scintillating marble, an opaque stone highly sought after by architects and sculptors. Marble is very beautiful. Though neither glass nor gem, the stone glows. Huh.
Now then.
And we also did get some stuff we could identify
What is it?
at the shops.
Peasants.
Out of my filthy little Elda.
Come on.
Someone's shouting from upstairs, but don't let it get to you. You haven't done anything wrong. Okay. That's random.
Hey, listen.
Okay?
Hello there.
Alright, Superior Rusted Long Arm. What do we got? Silver Claymore. I mean, I'll hold on to it, because I'm gonna need it when we go up against a certain enemy later on. But,
Listen.
for the most part, we don't really need it.
All right then.
Not Gloam Hall, not Recruit. There it is, Hush Honey Be In.
What is it? Amazing.
Alright, we are going to make a save. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. That's for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We always get a flooded guest tonight. It looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? Let's see, feel free. Yeah, if you have the ingredients. We are actually we want to make red grass roasted beedu.
You're a big help.
Looks like you have all the right ingredients to make red grass roasted beedu. Let's get you prepped and into the kitchen, shall we?
Next up
Let's
is...
see here. A red grass roast, right? No problem. Fabienne taught us all the ins and outs of this recipe.
Oh, right!
How about we make a few tweaks to the dish while we're at it? Let's stick to the recipe.
No.
I think we should stick to the original recipe.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. I suppose it is Fabienne's signature dish, and she was kind enough to teach us how to make it. Gallic and I poured our hearts into the preparation. A delicious aroma wafts through the room.
You did it!
Wow, we really did a good job with this one. Are you secretly some kind of master chef, Wilhelm? Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
That's another 3 points of tolerance. Red grass roasted beedu. We continued to help out as the night went on.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey,
There's plenty of rumors surrounding a strong monster stalking the Tradia Desert. Everyone in town is talking about it. The army's become negligent. Even with all that's happened, they still won't dispatch soldiers. Well, since all this began, the army has lacked in manpower, and the recent turmoil has only exacerbated their troubles. At the very least, they've put out a bounty on the beast. Seems we should just slay it ourselves and be done with it.
Well then.
Alrighty then. Now, we're gonna spend some time with Stroll.
Yeah.
Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. So I'm in a bit of a bind. As regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, not in a good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout Sanctist, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but...
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? Tch. Yeah, they preach of generosity and kindness, yet they do not practice it. Not surprised. They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to a higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What?
What about everyone from back home?
Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I'd have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations. You were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. Yet you won't help him.
Hang on.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So sorry, Rangeef. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such effort is more than we could ask. Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must arise again from the ruin of that human rot. From the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you'd been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruptions, but did you say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you are unaware of it. I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Well, let's go investigate.
Well, then.
Sounds like an investigation
Yeah.
is in order. Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so,
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
no.
But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been the one... hadn't been here to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve.
He.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond and new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Yes, with rank 3, we have unlocked the Adept archetype, Adept Warrior archetype, the Sword Master. But we can't study it right away. Swordmaster archetype unlocked. You can now study the Swordmaster in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become, your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I am not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray, await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Now then, the Swordmaster. It's not as simple as just studying it. In order to be able to study it, you need to have maxed out your warrior rank and have 7200 Magla. And while we are close, we're not quite there yet. Now, the Swordmaster, by default, has round slash, meaning you no longer need to do the synthesis to get that. Let's see, deal weak physical slash damage to all enemies. Could be useful. Rising slash, deal medium physical slash damage to all enemies. Raging Edge, deal heavy physical slash damage to all enemies. You're seeing a pattern here in that the Swordmaster is more meant for dealing with multiple enemy groups, or large enemy groups, than it is at dealing with singular enemies. So we may not want to switch to it right away because, well, its abilities are going to be a lot more expensive. We also have Synthesis, and this is spoiling further archetypes, but whatever. Vorpal Blade, Phantom Sword Swarm, Bamboo Splitter, Peerless Stone Cleaver, which itself costs 3 turn icons, but if it kills an enemy, it adds a turn icon. So, But this one requires 2 different allies. So, yeah. Alrighty then.
What is it? Amazing.
Nope, wrong one. Now we're gonna make a save. And we're gonna make some, or help out at the Hushed Honeybee Inn.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
You're a big help.
Next up is...
We finished preparing fish, so now we just have to put them in that pot.
Oh, right!
Fishing touch is the addition of... Oh, we already did that. Grate it in and simmer.
Whoa! I knew it!
All right.
Alright, more tolerance, but still not quite at rank 2 just yet.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then,
Alright, and now it's time to tackle another dungeon.
what now?
Let me just check my intel on it. Lord of Tradia Desert. The Manjula of Tradia Desert is weak to ice. Conversely, it is immune to fire and attacks with fire and poison. Guard yourself accordingly. Yeah. This is why I held on to the Silver Claymore. Yes, it is a lot weaker, but the problem is its normal attacks are infused with fire, which is not going to be very useful to us. We are, however, assuming I haven't already done this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're going to switch over to Blizz. Because it is immune to fire. Let's see. We're going to head for Sun Lumio Street. Because we got to exit out the front gate. Ooh, you know what? This reminds me. I need to hit up the church to purify that spear. And to take a look at what we can get from the other one. The boots. Demon Slayer Pike. Increased damage against demi-human type monsters. I'm assuming it means like Goborns and the like, things that have kind of a humanoid appearance. We also have Sentinel Greaves, automatically increases defense at the start of combat. Let's start with the Demon Slayer Pike. It'll be a nice upgrade for Hulkenberg. And let's grab the Sentinel Greaves. And I think I'll give that to Wilhelm. Still not going to purify the Fist of Salvation because nobody's using the Brawler class right now. Alright, now we're going to head out the main gate to get to the Tradia Desert, where there is another golden beetle for us to collect, alongside the monster to deal with.
Come off it. Hey!
There's only desert outside that gate, but if you really want to go out there, let's at least know where we're going. I want to go to Tradia Desert. Yep. Okay, fine. Let's go. Can you believe a wasteland this wild has been so close to Grand Trad all this time? Makes for easier bounty hunting, I suppose. We should attempt to reduce the number of monsters here, for the sake of the travelers that pass through this area. All set then. I'm ready when you are.
However,
I cannot overlook the fact that there are bandits here as well as monsters. Keeping this desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Fewer travelers would be attacked. I'm prepared and at the ready for your command. Alright. Let's make a save. Let's get out there. It's going to be full of monsters past here. Is this where you want to explore today? Let's do it. Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. It doesn't take long to feel you're really in the wild. In present times, make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a Manjula?
Just a sec.
Wait, was that monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us?
Apparently.
Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back.
Well then.
Let's just focus on the smaller curs. It can't ignore us forever. So you aim to lure it out. As good a plan as any, so let us be about it. Now then. Wanted to wait until now to go over this, but dungeons come in two different forms. Both of them are usually bounty dungeons. Well, let me rephrase that. The side dungeons come in two different forms. The one with the Guptaros is one of the multi-level ones. That's basically a maze you have to navigate to get to your target. And then there are these dungeons, which are basically wide open areas. The monster doesn't naturally appear in it, but in order to get it to appear, you have to slay an amount of specific monsters, and then it will automatically appear to attack you. So, make sure you're ready to fight them when it comes back. Or when it does arrive, because you're thrown into the fight right away. Some bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you've defeated the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin. Now then, to the left of the entrance, should be our golden beetle. Listen, locate a bush near a rock to the left of where you start. Now, is it talking left via the map, or left via the character in the direction we're facing? Oh, look at that. Soundworms are no longer a threat to us. Those birds, on the other hand, are.
On your toes, everyone.
Oh well, let's go find that
Come on, catch.
golden beetle first. And
I think we lost
also, it's just so funny that something that was such a threat to us
Nice work.
at the very beginning is now nothing.
No. They found us.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Kind of weird that the crows are more. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wild Corvo is not a threat to us. It might once have been, but not anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damascus Samshir. Sturdy greatsword forged from desert ores. Alright, never mind.
What now?
Didn't need that silver claymore after all. I do like the look of Damascus.
All right, we did it.
All right, impressive as ever.
I mean, thankfully they are marked on the map.
Get ready, everyone.
The golden beetles
They saw us.
as an item. But yeah, I'm thinking it meant left via the map or compass, whatever you,
There are
however
enemies
you want to
around.
call it.
Watch this, Dad.
Exemplary.
Very
All right,
impressive.
that's one pack down.
There they go.
At least none of the enemies here are a threat to us. So as long as we don't get hit by them, we should be
Watch out.
fine.
We've been spotted.
Superior rusted armor.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Come on.
All right,
Very impressive.
Okay. Wait, is this it over here?
they've noticed us.
Let's push through.
All right, how's that?
There is plateau over there if you want to save or head to Academia in the middle of this desert. There it
Nice
is.
find. Looks like it could be useful.
Cat.
How is Stroll lost? Well, he must have leveled up at some point.
I knew you could.
Alright, let's check out this entire shaded area, or fog of war covered area.
Hey, great job.
Come on.
Such skill.
You found it. Get ready, everyone.
Make sure, aha, because there is a treasure chest. I was gonna say make sure we've collected everything, but we may as well, while we're at it, kill off all the enemies. Even if it's not a lot of XP, it's still a decent amount.
Cat.
On your toes, everyone.
All right, that's lovely.
Ooh.
Cat. Come on.
I knew you could do it.
Hey, good one.
Come on.
All right, we did it.
Alright, let's take out this last pack.
Come on. Let's push through.
And then we've got the Majula.
Look,
I'm sensing something huge and it's headed right at for us. Seems like messing with its pack has made it really angry.
all right.
Finally appeared. Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in a desert, but for something like this to appear... No kidding. This isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got something to do.
Stay present and focused.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine.
Get ready.
Here it comes. Brace yourselves.
Seeker!
And as we know, it is weak to ice, so I'm gonna blast it with as much ice magic as I can.
Be
That's your opening,
frozen!
Captain. You hit the
And
weak
considering we didn't have to actually fight the enemies, we've got more than enough MP to work with.
Warrior!
Let justice prevail.
Already down to about a third of its
I
health.
feel so heavy.
That is unfortunate. I probably should have equipped Ikunda.
Joel,
I won't
they
hold
got you
back.
with multiple ailments. You hit their weakness.
I mean, I'm still doing an okay amount of damage.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll. Hulkenberg got them right in their
Seeker.
weak spot.
Warrior!
And down he goes.
Good. 'Tis done. I continue to grow.
New skills, new possibilities.
Ooh, sweeping slash. Deal weak physical slash damage to one enemy. Not bad. Rampager Tail.
However,
That this bounty had been left unaddressed, the military must truly be short-handed. I mean, all they had to do was get a squad together who can use ice igniters and just blast it. Like, I don't think you even need the power of an archetype to take that thing down.
Even so.
True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility.
yes.
Could not agree more. At least the threat to this area has been neutralized, for now anyway.
Right.
Absolutely. That's enough for now. Wilhelm, let's go report into the recruitment center.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's head back.
In that case.
Yeah.
Okay, off we go then. Alright, that's everything.
Hey,
It's going to be night soon. We should call it a day and head back. Let's head back to the city. Honestly, I feel like this dungeon shouldn't take up an entire day. But whatever.
okay then.
So why don't we go back to the city and have a nice dinner? It'll be dark by the time we get back, so we won't have time to do anything else anyway, but that's okay, right?
Got it.
Okay, let's go get something tasty with the rest of the group. You know, considering it is right outside the gates. But whatever. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
All right.
We've taken down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. 'Tis a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people, too. Wilhelm, let's go report in at the recruitment center before we forget.
Oh,
Well, we managed to avoid the Day of Calamity, but that doesn't mean we should waste the time we've got left before the Theocracy makes its proclamation.
So,
I agree. Luis is to be our opponent one day, and I would have us be ready to face him, confident in our strength. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
well then.
Alrighty then. First things
All right.
first. Let us head to the
Let's head there
recruitment
right
center to
away.
claim our bounty. Surely not. You really managed to slay the bounty? That's certainly its rampager tail. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. Really? All you needed was a bunch of igniters that could cast ice. You lot are something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it. It's yours.
We did it.
10,000 Reeve. Man's not so best friend. After slaying the target man-eater Manjula, I reported back to the recruitment center and collected the bounty. Which also increases our courage.
All right.
And if you haven't already unlocked it, it will up your Well, it will unlock the Monster Hunter achievement. Ooh, that reminds me. My support is changing.
Amazing!
There's really 10,000 Reeve here. I'm ready for more contracts if they pay out this well. I'm afraid you can't. I don't have any other contracts I can offer you right now. The recruitment centers in other cities should also handle contracts. Take a look if you have the chance. Now, that popularity raise reminds me I need to go see the Rock.
No.
No, not Dwayne. This Rock.
Hello there.
We came to see the Coronation Rock.
Sure.
We were just curious about the Rock. Could we just take a look and then be on our way?
Isn't that...
So it seems that the bigger the candidates face on the Rock, the more qualified they are to be king.
Ugh.
First is Forden, then second is Luis. The support they've earned is kinda overwhelming. Even after a human rampaged in front of the Grand Cathedral, Luis's following is as strong as ever. If anything, he's more popular. Just goes to show how dissatisfied people were under the previous king. If we don't handle this smartly, Luis could very well end up king.
But...
No, we've got to stop that from happening at least. I'm sure Forden's going to be making a move too. You hear a voice from somewhere. Thou who art destined to become king, locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, at the foot of this monumental stone will their feelings gather as mag. To thee by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Yeah, like it told us before, every day there's going to be mag that accumulates based upon your popularity. The higher the popularity, the more mag you get. But you don't have to worry about collecting it every single day. After all, there are going to be events that prevent you from seeing the Coronation Rock. You know, story events. So, yeah. Don't worry about collecting it every single day. Due to the King's magic, the faces of the highest-ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called Coronation Rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. The mana bag equal to the people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at Coronation Rocks. You can collect days' worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity.
Yep.
And now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
Blimey.
Yes, we shall. And we need to head to San Lumio Street.
Let's go.
So we're going to spend some time with this chatty elder. Oh my, is that a fairy I see? Haha, a real fairy. Well, I'll be.
Sure.
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain, my family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If I listen to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Sure. Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago.
This story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering, but one day my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on.
So he defied his elders. Your ancestor sounds like a handful. And runs in the family. Ha! Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully. But then something bathed in a warm light caught his eyes and approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself." And she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me. I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
Huh. Thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy returned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived. But would you look at the time? We'd better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. I was gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. I feel like my imagination improved.
All right.
Not by much, but yes.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others. Back to the hushed honeybee. I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Yes, you should. After earning her approval, Brigitte offers ongoing work to Wilhelm. As he agrees, however, he hears a curious noise nearby.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Ah, just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed, so you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it?
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. Fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked out for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. Not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. Seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using a magic without an igniter. Why do you know that?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. That's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Ha! Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps. Oh, I wouldn't be too certain of that.
you.
I'll be frank, Wilhelm. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust towards me.
Yet still they oppose me.
Merchant Enlightenment reduces the mad cost of studying the merchant lineage.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything, though. I've hardly done any work, though. You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Why keep it if it doesn't like you?
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You know, I realized we still haven't taken a look at the stock at the Igniter shop. May as well.
Well then. All right then.
And may as well, especially considering it is Idol's Day.
Closure A.
What am I gonna do?
Ridiculous.
How fine.
Now, before we had Brigitte as a follower, we couldn't shop here at all.
Okay?
Welcome.
I've been informed that we will now allow you to purchase our magic igniters. Those were the words of the association's Brigitte Lycon herself. With that being said, allow me to help you in finding an igniter that suits your needs. Your voice within
You
my
have
mind.
my thanks.
Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. The store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Thanks to Brigitte's proof of membership, I can now make use of the Magic Igniter Shop's services. Let's see, may as well get these appraised. Silver Abacus for the merchant. Okay. Haven't been working with the merchant. Superior Rusted Armor. Damascus Vest. I may as well give that to Stroll.
Ooh.
As for what we can buy, a Blaze Igniter, and these are expensive, so you're probably not going to be buying them. And this is with the 20% off of Idols Day. Mage Hail, let's see, Mage Flames, Hail, let's see, Thunder Squall, Gale, Mage Mistral, which I believe this is actually a more powerful version of the Wind Igniter we've already got. Shine for Mage Holiness, Penumbra for Mage Underworld. And yeah, these are expensive, so we're probably not going to be buying anything from them for some time. Black Iron Sand found in the desert near the Coral Capital.
Now then.
Okay. But yeah, in case you couldn't tell by the decor, it is a luxury boutique.
Well, I'll not loiter.
Well, time to go hear the ending to that story. Ah, the Fairy and the Elda. I'm glad we meet again. I believe we're in the middle of a story. Would you care to hear the next part?
What do you want to do?
Sure.
My thanks.
Lovely. Let's head to the tavern and I'll pick up the tale. Let's see, I believe we left off with my ancestor being unable to find the mysterious fairy to thank her for saving his life. We hit a bit of a time skip here as this next part concerns my grandfather. Bear with me. My grandfather was also a mischievous sort, and one day he too ventured into the forbidden cave and became hopelessly lost too.
Awful.
Wow, mischief really does run in the family. So it does. Anyway, lost in the dark, what should my grandfather find? Fairy, of course. She was beautiful, just as the fairy his grandfather had described. He knew right away it was the same fairy. Again? I'm not going to help you this time, said the fairy, rolling her eyes. My grandfather can only blurt out a confused what? It was the first time he'd seen this fairy. He'd ever been to this cave after all. Then the fairy said, don't blame me if you get eaten by the beast. That's when my grandfather realized the fairy was mistaking him for his grandfather. Yeah, seems like some fairies don't seem to have a concept of time passing, or people changing. The boy you're thinking of is long gone. I'm his grandson, he said. The fairy considered this for a moment, then said, you people die so young. The fairy led my grandfather out of the cave like she did his grandfather before. The whole time he kept his grandfather's regrets in his mind. So before she could vanish, he turned to her and said, thank you for helping my grandfather. If you're wondering if history will repeat, I doubt it. My family had to leave that village when my grandfather grew up. So I'm sure you can appreciate how amusing I found it to find a fairy here in Grand Tread. My family's fate seems tied to the fairies. Well, I'm glad your family got closure with the fairy. And meeting you like this. Who knows? Maybe it really is fate. I thought about the curious part fairies play in our fate. I feel like my imagination improved.
All right. Well then.
Alright. Should have enough time to get to a point where we're gonna have to stop. But it will be right before some story, which is why we'll have to stop.
What is it? Amazing.
Alright. Wrong one. Make a save. Because we are going to help with cooking.
Yeah.
Let's see, another hectic one. Free, yeah.
You're
do
a
it.
big help.
I appreciate the help. Now let's get you in the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is...
Now we have to put that ease in the pot.
Then...
Prepare cockatoo woolly cloud omelet. The eggs in this dish are supposed to have a fluffy looking texture. How do we do that? Cook it on low heat?
Let's try this.
We need to cook it over a low heat. Oh, so we let the residual heat slowly finish the eggs. Gotcha. Time to get started. Gallic and I poured our hearts into the preparation. The technique using low heat allowed the eggs to develop a soft, airy texture. Let's serve it to the customer.
Nice job.
Customer wolfed down the whole plate. You're surprisingly good at this, Wilhelm. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance improved.
Now then.
And with that, we have gained rank 2 tolerance, going from being inflexible to open-minded.
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up the mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The announcement is soon.
So Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's this proclamation of his going to be anyway? I wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral.
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. Alright, we got enough time to take care of one thing today before we'll have to end it off, because, well, after today it's going to be story. Like, a whole bunch of story. And we don't have time for that this episode. Sanctist grand announcement is happening tomorrow.
Stay there.
Now then,
All right.
around here, I'm going to head to Spato's Smithy. No. Comfort
head there right
Concoctions, because it's closest to our destination.
That will be quite enough.
We want to talk to the activist woman.
Excuse me.
You have the Elder Tribe, yes? Have you had any negative experiences while here in town? Why do you ask? Because many people in this town use tribal differences as an excuse to do the most outrageous things. I'm part of a group working to help people whose tribal origins make them a target for harassment. We exist in cities other than Grand Trad as well. Right now we're collecting funds for our cause. But this cause doesn't seem to interest most people, so we haven't been able to raise much money. It truly pains me to ask this of an elder like yourself, but if you could find it in your heart to support our cause. Just 250 reeve or so. That alone could save one person from dire circumstances. Yeah, sure. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. I don't believe it. You really donated. Are you interested in our activities? If you don't mind, could I discuss this more with you? There aren't many who support this cause. I know I'm doing the right thing, but the reality is so
It'll be
discouraging.
tough.
Looks like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. Successfully encouraging the activist may help to hone my eloquence too. What do you think? Should we try encouraging her? Let's do it.
Happy to hear that.
Oh, how wonderful. Then please, come this way. Parapus, the Ujif, the Mastari, and of course the Elda too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in this back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no. There's one other option. Become Ignite or experimentation subjects. But there's no guarantee they'll survive those. It's terrible.
I don't know about that.
You be careful too, please. I don't know much about the experience myself, but I do know, even though they're all over and are considered useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on. People like you see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that. Looks like my support was a source of encouragement for her. I feel like my eloquence has improved.
All right.
But we're still tongue-tied. Matter of fact, we haven't started. Or, matter of fact, this is just the start to us working on our eloquence. Fairy dust. It's not much, but here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
Well then.
We had a hearty exchange of opinions. It's about time to get back to everyone. Back to the hushed honeybee. Now then, our next task will be spending time with Brigitte, but like I said, once we do that, it will move on to the next day, and the next day will be nothing but story. And we do not have enough time left in this episode for that, by a long shot. So, I'm gonna end things off there for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and please... If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. Yeah. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.